Hi, I'm Donna Perlich, and I'm the Director of Product Marketing at Pentaho. And today I want to just talk to you about why is it that Pentaho has an open source model. You know, people kind of tend to think, why would you give away your software when you can charge for it? So one of the things that's important to understand is an open source model brings a lot of benefits to a company, especially when they start to develop commercial software. So if you look at what we've got here, there's kind of four pillars of the things that an open source model brings to the table. One of them is what we call the power of the community. And the community really brings us things like innovation, rapid and pervasive adoption. What does that really mean? Well, it means that when we go to develop different products, we have like thousands of developers out there that basically every day bang on the product, they figure out what they can do with it, they extend it, they add capabilities, and we end up with a better product without actually having those engineers on staff. So it's kind of like having an engineering department that's a virtual engineering department. And the things that we've seen in our product, like Kettle is one of them, Weka, some of the open source projects, they've really led to a lot of the innovations we've had around big data. So what else? So the other one we talk a lot about is the ability to customize and expand. And so what does that mean? Well, if you think about an open source model, if I'm out in the developer community and I'm writing code, I basically put that code out there, it's open, and that goes into the Pentaho product. I'm able to, as a customer, see the code, extend it. If I have something specific in my business that I want to address, I'm able to really easily access that code and interface with it, integrate other software products. It makes it a really simple model to extend the software within your organization. The other one is the power of a contemporary architecture. So think about it this way. If I have thousands of developers, every single day people are adding to it, and the code is never going to get old. So we don't have a product where it was developed 20 years ago and somebody just keeps patching in things into that product. What we have is a product where every single day it's new code. So there's really nothing in the product that's probably maybe less than 4 years old. That's about it. So that really gives you a lot of ability to customize the product and expand it. The last and probably the most important one, and this comes up a lot, is with a open source model, the development costs are really, really inexpensive. So if you had to hire those thousands of engineers, that would cost you a lot of money. It's a huge budget. You'd have to get people trained. Sometimes when people get trained on new technologies like MapReduce, they become really valuable. So your company invests 2 years to have that developer in-house, and then what do? They leave because they get a better opportunity in some cases. So with the open source model, it's a really cost-effective solution. We're getting all of the innovation that I talked about, all of the ability to customize and expand the product, and also to be able to integrate it and extend the product. And then on top of that, all of that's done in a really cost-effective model. So Pentaho gives you this software that is highly innovative, highly integratable, extendable, and a super, super low cost compared to what other vendors can do.